everybody. I am so glad to be on the mat today. Today was I wouldn't say a busy day at work, but I had a lot of work, so I hardly got up. I think I might not have taken even 100 steps. So I'm going to try to make all those laziness up now by being a little active. I would probably still keep it flowy and not too rigorous, but I'm reminding you as well. Let's stay active during the day, which I haven't done today. So we're starting in Parvatasana. Bring your arms to prayer pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Why don't you set the intention of your practice today? I'll be loud and say my intention. My intention today is actually staying a little bit more active. So starting with this, I'll probably maybe take a walk after. So that's just my intention, that this is my initiation of being active. You find your, motivation or the thought that you have today for being on the mat. Breathe in. Back bend. Breathe out. Maybe take it to a deeper back bend. Breathe out. And then come into a forward fold. Come up to half lift. Well, yoga also in a way, it's, I wouldn't say sensual, but it connects yourself to your body, because often we don't really pay too much attention to our body other than our weight. Forward fold. When you do yoga, you touch different part of your body. It makes you more self-aware, which is sort of nice. Half lift. Touch the ground, step or hop back. Up dog. Down dog. Right leg up, open your right side. Make big circles with your legs. I first did clockwise, now I'm gonna do counterclockwise. Almost can hear my bone cracking. I'm gonna go to a wild thing pose. Come into down dog. Left leg up, open your left side, and now let's do some big circles. 1, 2, 3. Other way. 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna do the same thing. Lift this up, and then come to wild things. Come back, down dog. Make sure you're not holding your head, just letting it go. Right leg up, right leg forward. Come to a low lunge. Come to a crescent low lunge and a deep low lunge together. So your front leg, it's okay for it to come a little forward. It should not cross your toe. It's okay for the knee to come ahead a little, for you to make it a little deeper. But yeah, the knee should not cross the toe. It's okay for you to cross the ankle. All right, touching your palms to the ground. We are gonna come to a simple, without making it too deep, we're just gonna come to a low lunge. Yes. And then take it to a nice gentle twist. And then bring it to an open arm twist by lifting your torso up. I'm gonna lift my knee just because I think I can't take pressure on my knee. If you have similar problem, do that. Either way, it's fine. Then here we're gonna do a little pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then bring it to a prayer twist. We're still early, so we're not going to go too crazy here. Coming back to a low lunge again. And come into a half Hanumanasana. We're gonna move from to some motion, half Hanumanasana to low lunge to half Hanumanasana. Flow through it. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. It actually felt pretty refreshing for me. Alright. From here, we're going to tuck our toe and take it to a high lunge. In high lunge, pay attention. Is your knee right above your ankle? Are your thighs parallel, shin perpendicular? Is your back leg completely straight? Yeah, perfect. And then come to warrior two. Come to a side angle pose. Come to a half bind. Come to a full bind. And then bring your back leg forward to bring yourself to Birds of Paradise. Then bring it back the same way you came. Bringing you to a side angle to triangle. Cartwheel your arms back to plank. Down dog. Left leg up. Left leg forward to a low lunge. To a deep low lunge. Come to a, I guess, non-deep low lunge, and then add a twist. Come, take it to an open arm twist. If your knee bothers you like me, lift your knee and add little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take it to a prayer twist. And then come back. Then we're gonna flow through half Hanumanasana. To low lunge. 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 Now tuck your toe, lift your knee, take it to a high lunge. Then take it to a warrior two. side angle. Half bind in side angle, full bind in side angle. And bring your back leg to meet your front leg, and then come to Birds of Paradise. I have a wall on this side, so I like relying on the wall, but first do off the wall. And you know, if you want some props or support, using wall is just fine. You can maybe go further, which you can't do without the wall. I actually believe in like Iyengar yoga form, where it's highly encouraged to use props sometime to make your posture nicer. So coming back to your side angle, triangle. Cartwheel your arms, come back to plank. We're gonna do 5 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down dog. As you probably have figured out, down dog is really my resting pose. So without any rhyme and reason, I just go to down dog. Coming back to plank again. Right leg to right arm. Right leg to nose, right leg to left arm. Left leg to left arm, left leg to nose, left leg to right arm. Go back. One more time. And we're just gonna alternate 5 times. Twice. Second time, so third or 3, 4, 5. Coming back to down dog, but you don't need to. And I'm gonna go back to the plank again. And this time, when you reach your upper arm, maybe you can stay there or come to Ikepada Kundaniyasana. So, your choice. You can either just hold your leg on your upper arm or a knee, or you can join me in Ekapada. So your option is to stay here and hold, or you can come to Ekapada Kundaniyasana. Now let's come to all fours. Get calm. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's open our sides. Open one side and stay here for a little bit. Maybe you can take it to a bind. Does a pretty intense stretch on your waist. I'm not saying I love it, but I can feel it work, so I think I should like it. Alright. Coming back, let's open the other side and then take it to a bind. Come back. From here, we're gonna just lift our leg to kick
We're ready to keep the sky and engage our core and kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is both good for your hips and your waist, so it's a win-win situation. Again, let's do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can also do fire hydrant. Fire hydrant is nice for like, I think in South Asian body structure, we tend to have some like, I wouldn't say tire, but like a fold there. I think it's called a hip dip, I'm not sure. Something like that. So, you know, I think this one really helps to get the fat around the that area be gone. So, 2, 3, 4, 5. You may ask, like, why do I have to explain what it does? Because I feel like that motivates people to do something. 4, actually 3, 4, 5. So that's why I try to tell, you know, based on the muscle group that you're working, what is the benefit you may or may not get. Coming to a child's pose. Lift up to puppy pose. Relax. Open your one side and thread the needle. Come back to center. Open the other side and thread the needle. I think I do want to do 2 things. One is come to dolphin and do pinch Morasana. The other one just slipped my mind, but I think it'll come to me soon. So yeah, if you don't want to go to pinch Morasana, just stay in dolphin and that's fine. If you want to try pinch Morasana, remember 3 things. Squeeze your palm, get out of your shoulder, hold your core really tightly, breathe in and lift. Right. So, and you know, if you don't want to do that, you can just raise one leg at a time and don't care about hopping. Right, I knew that it's gonna come to me. So the other thing I wanted to do was a back bend. I think we haven't done back bend maybe in the last class. We did do some back bend standing, but I want to come to Ustrasana. Ustrasana is not one of my favorite poses, but it's really good for our back, so I try to do it almost every day. So yeah, come to Ustrasana, you know what to do. If you would like some challenge, you can change your arm like so. Right hand touches your left ankle or heel, and then extend, so that adds a little bit more work. Do the same thing on the other side. Alright, I'm gonna do it one more time. I did it once, you might have done it a couple of times. I'm just gonna do a gentle back bend. So nice. This like almost automatically brings you to a Virasana. So it's hard to ignore that. Even though I wasn't sure if we are gonna get to it today. But yeah, let's come to Virasana. And then we're gonna just stretch back and relax. Coming up. Since we're in Virasana already, let's free one of our legs. Come to half lotus, half heroes, and add a nice gentle twist. Come face forward, change your leg. Look back. Coming back to the center, now we're gonna come to boat pose. One of my other poses, which I almost never miss, engages our core. Yes, that wobbly thing that we have. There's like a hard core underneath. So if you work on it, it will keep getting harder, hard core. And firm, and you'll get six pack, hopefully. Well, six pack is hard to get for women, I think, but one can only hope. Alright, we're gonna hover and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't go down yet. From here, we're gonna move side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, not done yet. We're gonna do some more core. Let's do bicycle twists. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now we're done. We're gonna come to bounding elbows. Again, it doesn't do too much for me, but overall it's a good pose for hip opener. But if you already have an open hip, you may not feel a lot, which is fine. Open your feet as if you're opening a book. So like books, pages of books basically. Open your feet. You might think it's trivial, but I think even your feet holds a bunch of tension. So when you do that, it's like works as a gentle massage, and it helps to get rid of some stress. So that's why I was saying open it as if it's like pages of a book. And then leading with your chest, just fold forward. Coming up, we are going to go to Vasisthasana. Then, if you want, you can stretch your legs. Stay here for a minute, well, not a minute, maybe 30 seconds. And then take it forward to come to a low plank, low lunge, to half Hanumanasana, to full Hanumanasana. Coming out, we're going to do Vasisthasana on the other leg, or other side, however you call it. And then you can open this other leg. Take it to the front, to a low lunge, half Hanumanasana, to a full Hanumanasana. Sirsasana, which we almost never miss. Folding forward on top of our leg. And taking it to a side stretch. Make sure both of your hips they're down. So I'm gonna try to actively do that, making sure my hips are touching the ground, and then come do the side stretch. Because what tends to happen when you do the side stretch, you tend to lift your hips. Alright, after we have done that exercise, we're gonna go to the other side. One thing in yoga is like you always have scope to improve, even if you feel like, oh yeah, I'm such an expert. So yoga is very humbling. Just reminds you, nobody's an expert, nobody's a beginner. We're all just in our own journey. Then the other side, make sure your hips are firmly grounded, and then keeping that firmly grounded, we're gonna come to a side stretch. Nice. So you see how like keeping it firmly grounded actually changes the dynamic a little. Right, let's open the other leg and then come to, if you don't want to come to Sarvangasana, you can just hold your big toe and bend forward. That's good enough. Otherwise you can also try Sarvangasana. Coming out. Then we haven't done any hip opening, so we're gonna come to double pigeon. Recline. Change your legs. Very nice. Now we are gonna come on our back and a shoulder stand up. Not shoulder stand first bridge pose and then the shoulder stand. So you're in a bridge. Lift your hip bones really high and come down. Now to the other side. And come down. Come to a shoulder stand. To Halasana. To a deaf man's pose. And then roll out. To come to a fish pose. Come on. Come to a supine twist. Come back to center. Supine twist on the other side. Come to a Savasana. Come to a fetal pose. Come lift your yourself up in a comfortable seated position, and then let's close our practice with a round of warm breathing. I'm gonna remind you about your intention that you set in the beginning. How do you feel about your intention? Just reflect on it. So, if there's something you wanted to do, like my intention was to be more active, so I'm reminding myself I'm gonna go walk a little bit, whatever I do. I just need to have some more steps. So yeah, remind yourself of your intention. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.